What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. This is Grant Kahonu here, smoking it down live. Genesect, what's up, man? Doc Strange, thanks for stopping in and saying hello. I take it you're not able to stay, but that is cool. I appreciate you saying hi. Oh, let's see what do we got going on here tonight. Gonna hit some arena yet again. Man, busy day at work. Did not have any chance to do any grinding, so looks like I'm gonna have to bypass Hyperion this week. I don't see myself getting the time to grind tomorrow to make up 5 million points that I'm behind at this point, but not too bad. We got a 4-star crystal to open tonight, so maybe I'll get lucky and dupe him anyway. If you're just joining, be sure to drop a line in the chat and say hello. Thanks, T. Ricky. I appreciate it. Doing my job for me now. How are you guys tonight? Dominic Matas, welcome, sir. How are you? Oh, what up? I was going to ask you what you meant by that, but thanks for clarifying. That makes sense now. Yeah, 4-star crystal. I think I'll pop that here pretty soon after we have a few more people to show up. Don't really have any favorites right now. Got Star-Lord up to 79. Wouldn't mind duping him one more time and maxing him out. But other than that, I think Hyperion. So I don't feel bad about missing another champion in Arena. Voodoo, since I did miss him last time. And Gwenpool, just because it would be awesome to have an awakened Gwenpool. Yeah, man, my Twitter was blowing up for a little while. Then took the boy out to go fishing, and we were out in an area I didn't have a phone signal, so kind of got some peace and quiet. And then as soon as I got back into a place where I had a signal on my phone, I just had all these notifications just come flooding in. Hitting that hype arena just past 4.6. Awesome, man. I'm almost to 460,000, I think. So you're a little bit ahead of me. Good evening and happy Nerf Brian Grant to you, Haitian. Thanks, man. Labyrinth was a lot of fun. Glad it's done though. But no, I'm way behind on Arena. I've started a new project this week, so I've been in meetings all week long, all day long, the last couple days, and just haven't had the time to get away to do any Arena like I usually do. So he may just have to wait. Has anyone gotten Marvel Insider Guardians package yet? No. Well, I don't know if anybody has. I haven't, because I did not request it. I just started doing that Insider last month, and so I don't really have enough points yet to request that stuff. We were fishing for fish. Archangel is in the premium. Yeah, he just hit the premium, didn't he? Little pond where we went to had catfish, bass, and I think maybe, well, I don't want to say trout, maybe trout, but at least catfish and bass. I didn't catch anything. My son, it's his first time fishing. He actually had the biggest catch of the night. Probably a 12 to 15 pound catfish. It was a big dude, but I bought him a little pole. He's only 6, so he can't handle a big pole yet. So we got him a little pole, and then he gets the biggest catfish of the night. I tried to reel that thing in, but that pole just could not handle the weight and the strength of that fish, and so he got away. I walked him up to the shore, almost got him up on the shore, and he snapped it, pulled the hook right out of his mouth, and he was gone. But we had a good time, though. It was fun. Right now I'm just trying to knock out this health, whatever it's called, health quest. Got to get my other revive here. Daniel Gomez, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well tonight. Had a big catch your first time, played out almost the exact same way. Yeah, it's like, the fish know. I was using a different lure and casting out further into the pond, and he was just using the catfish bait. And so I probably should have been doing the same, but I got nothing. I got a nibble one time, and that was it. Used to take a couple old jeeps, fish a couple secret ponds behind a VDOT station around here. Nice. A secret pond. That sounds, sounds dangerous and thrilling all at the same time. Honestly, I'm not much of a fisherman. I haven't actually been fishing in about 15 years, I think. And my son has just been asking. He's at that age now. He realizes that other people do stuff that we don't do, and so he'll get it in his mind he wants to do something, and he'll just bug us until we give in. So he's just been begging to go fishing, and so I've got a good friend who likes to fish, and so I had my son ask him, "Hey, would you take us fishing sometime?" So we went out with them tonight. Had a really good time. I think I'd probably like to get back into it, but it's just something that I haven't done in a while, and might be good to take it up again. Almost your age. How old are you, Daniel, if I can ask? You mean 15 years is almost your age? T. Ricky wouldn't be surprised if the guys were stocking it because the fish in there were outrageous. Yeah. Yeah, he really enjoyed it, Dominic. My wife was like, what you started. This kid is not going to leave me alone for the rest of the summer. He's going to be begging, "Can I go fishing? Can I go fishing? Can I go fishing?" I said, "Well, I guess that just means I'll have to take him fishing then. That's not such a bad thing. Better than sitting in front of the TV all summer long." Used to do a fair amount of fly fishing. Nice. That's something that's always intrigued me, but I've never seen it actually done except for on TV. I've certainly never tried it, but it looks to be a bit complicated. In August you'll be 15. Well, very cool, Daniel. Very cool. You're gonna be a sophomore in high school then? 15 or a freshman? Yeah, and it was perfect day too. It was hot when we headed out, but sun started going down. Actually, even before the sun started going down, it started cooling off, and it was just a really nice evening to be outside. Just got back from an amusement park. What's your favorite rides at the amusement park? I love amusement park rides. I hate amusement parks. If I could go to the amusement park and be like one of 50 people there, it would be amazing. But I can't stand crowds and long lines. I get way too impatient and irritable, so I'd rather just not go. But I love roller coasters, big roller coasters, and other rides like that. Just find someone who has an idea what they're doing. Yeah, that might be the problem. I don't know anybody who does. Daniel Gomez says, "What? Oh, I was asking what grade you're going to be in." come fall. I said, I assume it's going to be starting high school if you're going to be turning 15. Sports store, they'll show you how to set it up and how to cast. Now on fly fishing, now when I've seen it done in the movies, and you know they always do it right in the movies, it's usually they're standing in the middle of a river doing it. Is that is it usually like running water, like flowing water that they do fly fishing, or can you stand in the middle of a pond and do it, or a lake, or on a boat? Little late from school. Gotcha, man. Can do both. Excellent. So I think it's really nice that they gave us these quests this week and give us these revives. I was just telling my alliance earlier, there's a scam. I think it's called like the Savior, creating a Savior complex. And it's a pretty common thing that corrupt businesses and corrupt governments and con artists do, where they create a situation where people are hurting and they need something, whether it's food or clothing or shelter or whatever. And they're the ones that create this situation, and then they'll come in and they'll provide the solution for the situation, and everybody thanks them for their generosity and for fixing, the bad thing that's happened or providing for them. They think they're wonderful. So it's called a savior complex. When in reality, the ones providing the fix are the ones who created the problem. Like that's exactly what Kabam has done here. They took away all of our revives from Alliance Quest, made it very difficult to get revives from Summoner Advancement, and so we're just having to buy revives all over the place. And then they give us free ones for a week in this quest, and they put it in the loyalty store, and everybody's like, "Oh, look at this! We can get revives! It's amazing!" I'm like, reminds me of that scam too much. I don't want to call them a bunch of con artists, but it's fishy to me. No pun intended, since we've been talking about fishing. As in grades. I like to fish little rivers. Throw in a bathing suit and wade on in. Yeah. Jake DeLorme, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Genesec, don't say that. Please don't say that. Yeah, Stockholm Syndrome is like you develop a sympathy or emotional attachment to your captor. Yeah. But similar thing. High Speed Pursuit, what's up, man? Good to see you. So we got a day and 3 hours. I don't need to start on the expert proving grounds yet. Kalo 20, welcome. Hope you're doing well tonight. Then they'll throw out a crap deal like the Awakening one, and then we'll run a mediocre one, which all of a sudden looks great. Yeah. What I said Sunday night when I finished Labyrinth, I didn't get that Awakening gem that I wanted to. I didn't get a tech. I said, watch, they'll offer an Awakening gem deal in the next week, and there it is. Not a 5-star one, though. If they had offered a 5-star one, I may have considered buying it, even though it is a terrible deal. So it's probably a good thing they didn't offer it, so I didn't waste my money. Hulk or Star-Lord? Yeah, that's better. That's better. I'll take Hulk or Star-Lord. That's fine. They're both at 80, I think, or 79 and 80, or maybe Hulk's 69. They're both up there. Pulled Blue Cyclops 5-star today. What do you think about him? I know some people say they like him a lot, that he's better than the Red Cyclops. I don't see that much of a difference between the two. I mean, I know there are some minor differences, but I don't think he's great. Of course, I don't have him as a 4-star or a 5-star either, so just the 3-star. Yeah, as long as it's not a new 4-star, I'll be okay, because I just really want the 5-star shards. We're almost to 5,000 right now. Well, if you're just joining, welcome. Thanks for watching tonight. If you would drop a line in the chat, say hello, and let us know that you're here. Not sure yet what you think about him. Good with the pull. Yeah, I wonder if the 5-star version has different or more abilities than the 3-star. So, like, for example, Ronan gets Fury as a 5-star. I think he may get it as a 4-star, but he does not as a 3-star. Trying to get a 5-star Venom Pool. Why do you want Venom Pool? What appeals to you about him? Have a 5-star Magneto, both Cyclops. I guess it's cool. Have a 5-star Mutant Crit Team. Yeah, that's very nice. If you can get them up to rank 3, that I think I would love to have that as a for the Labyrinth team. I mean, they're not going to do really great as rank 3s, but they're going to do better than a 4-star. And they could definitely get that last bit of damage in and make some progress against opponents in Labyrinth if you can put your crit team together with all 5 stars up to at least rank 3. Aha, to get all the symbioids or symbiotes. That makes sense. So do you have Carnage? Plus he's regen. Yeah, I like Venompool. He's got nice regen. I'm not a fan of the champions that have random buffs. I like to be able to control what's going on a little bit better. That's the plan. A few shards away from having 2 of them at rank 3. Very nice. So here's a question for you: Who does anybody have Civil Warrior, and what do you think about him? I do not have him as a 4-star yet, so I'm wondering if it would be worthwhile to get to grind for him next week. I don't imagine that he would be a very high featured champion. Yeah, he's not one that I've really missed up until now. I just because I've never really heard any good things about him, so I really haven't cared that I don't have him. I know he can be a pain on defense now. He's caused me trouble on map 6 on defense, so I'm wondering how he might be on offense. have a guy that uses him in war fairly effectively for offense. What did you get on that button? What button are you talking about? Davi Vinicius, what's up? How are you? CJ, we're talking about Civil Warrior. He's a feature champion next week. Got a short heal block on heavy and a power drain on 2. Right, and then if you use a special, if you use a heavy attack and place a short heal block, and then use a special attack, it places a longer heal block, right? Sankalp Gawari. Sankalp Gawari. I hope that I did not just butcher your name, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Lord Hibby doing Punisher. How you been, man? Haven't seen you in a few days. The Guardians of the Galaxy event, but oh, you mean the title, the badge, whatever they call these things. That was finishing exploration of Master. Wait, no, that's we're not on Guardians of the Galaxy. I've got Minister of Punishment on there. I'm not sure what Guardians of the Galaxy button you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about the button. I forgot all about that button. Yeah, no, I didn't push it. I didn't push it at all. I think it's, matter of fact, I think it's still in my inventory. I know the scrap is still there too. That hasn't converted yet. I'm doing well, Lord Hibby. Very good. Been quite busy at work myself as well. Yeah, I was thinking he saw some button on my screen, so I thought he was asking where I got the button on my screen. I'm like, I don't know what button. I couldn't think of any button on my screen that you would have seen, so it just threw me off. I read the question incorrectly, and so that didn't help. But yeah, no, I didn't push it. I claimed it and then forgot about it. We do have, we had at least one in my alliance that got it, that pushed the button. And, you know, it was, yeah, you got better rewards for not pushing it, but they weren't like amazing rewards that you can't get elsewhere. And so for him, he was not upset about pushing it because he wanted the button pusher title. That's a little bit edgier than whatever it was that you got for not pushing it, the honorary guardian or whatever. Good, good. Give you my YouTube login. Yeah, sure. Just give me a minute. I'll get right on that. When are you going to do it, CJ? I need a date. I'll be your guest commentator for it. Yeah, yeah, of course. Seems legit. I've known CJ for a long time. I think he probably would be okay. But yeah, I think I'll pass though. Not because I don't trust you. But I'll help you set up your own channel. How about that? I'm just looking around here. I noticed that Quickshot is drunk streaming again. That guy. There we go. Drunk streaming ROL. Yeah. Like I guess that can appeal to a certain audience, but after a while, might not be the best idea when you lose control of your judgment and begin to say things that you don't remember saying the next day. Seems like more work than chicken attacking your channel. So like since I've watched that video on my YouTube, let's just say probably more times than is healthy. I I get random suggestions on other chicken attack videos, and I've seen people do covers of it. I saw a synthesizer version of it. I saw I think it was like a Vietnamese version of the song. It's pretty crazy. There seems to be a kind of a cult following for some reason. All right. Where are we at here? 6:35, almost 6:50. I think I'll get through my 440s and then hop over and open the 4-star and see what we got. The reason is because it's the song of our generation. Yes, it speaks to who we are deep down inside, right? It calls forth the chicken in each of us. I should probably just go ahead and put a link to that in my description so that people we can just direct people down there instead of trying to explain what this is for new people to the stream. 17 hours and lose a science T4CC thinking of just ranking unduped spider. To what? Are you talking about the 5-star unduped spider, ranking him? Wouldn't hurt to at least take him to like rank 2 or 3. 5-star spider to rank 3. Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I think eventually getting all of them to rank 3 is what you should plan on anyway. But honestly, you still don't have any 4 stars that you want to rank. So Joe Fixit and Luke Cage are definitely out, huh? I didn't see his final time. I had to get off the stream at about 4:45, and he was still going. And then I checked back. I think it was 5:30, and he was done. But so I think that would have put him at about 4 hours. Having trouble parrying here, obviously. There we go. 4 hours, 19 minutes, and 32 seconds. That still may cut it. That still may cut it. Had to get a new air conditioner, $400. Yikes, man. Yeah, I was like, holy cow, that's hot. In Sacramento, what was it, 108 with a heat index of 113? Daniel Gomez, why Joe Fixit? Because Chicken Jerky loves his Joe Fixit. Yeah, it's hard to tell what the time is going to be for this one. It seems like it's going to be lower than other cutoffs. When, excuse me, when I did my run, I did just under 4.5 hours, and that I was in the 30s for that. But the cutoff, like the fastest time, that was Invincible, his first one. He did it right at 4 hours, and I've seen for this one 3 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to lie about that. Joe Fixit, I've said it many times in this stream. I'll continue to say it. Right now, his L1 bullet spray is the best in the game. Sounds like you need to move back to Boston. No, Joel Fixit. Joe Fixit with deep wounds on a L1 does crazy damage. There you go. That's probably the most fitting lyrics that you've had in your considering your current state of weather in Sacramento, California. There. You're saying 4 hours is it's going to require 4 hours to get it, or 4 hours is going to be anything over 4 hours is not going to qualify. Is that what you're saying? I don't know that it would be. I don't know that it would be that low. I would be surprised if it was that low. Worcester. How do you say that? Is it Worcester or Worcester or Worsh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. That word is pronounced so many different ways. It's crazy. If I had some of my friends from the UK in the stream here, they could tell us how to properly pronounce that word. Yeah, hey, Kalo, I will show you here in a minute. When I'm done with the 440s, I'll throw Joe Fixit in and show you his L1. with maxed deep wounds. Worcester. Worcester. So I had a friend in college who was from a town in Massachusetts. I always pronounced it as Peabody, Massachusetts, and he corrected me. No, it's Peabody, not Peabody, Peabody. But I'm not completely ignorant of all the pronunciation up there. My mother is actually from Maine, and the entire side of the family is up New England area, so I'm familiar with the accents. 345 to 420ish. I think so. I think that's a good range. Deadpool, yeah, his second special is pretty nice bleed. There's a game called Pronounce the Massachusetts Town. That'd be nice. Be kind of unfair for anybody that didn't live in Massachusetts, though. You probably could have that same game for Oklahoma. Seton still calls me his spid. His spid? I mean, I have to admit, it took me a couple of days to realize it was high speed. But, yeah, and then once I recognized, I'm like, well, I should have seen that right away. But that's why I think I started calling you just Pursuit, because that word's clear. There's no ambiguity there. Pit316, welcome to the stream. Good to see you tonight. Looks like you know each other. Pitt, is this your first time here? I don't recall seeing your name. If you have been here before and I'm just being absent-minded, I apologize. I said when I was done with the 440s, I would open the 4-star. I'll get right in there here shortly. I've got one more round of the 440s after this one. Caught the end of the Labyrinth run. Very nice. Well, thanks for coming in on that. Daniel Gomez, I think your emoji board is broken. You got crap all over the place. Most call you Pursuit anyways. Okay. Crack a wine cooler for him, too. Hey, T. Ricky, how was that cigar? You never told me. Weren't you saving that for the victory lap on Sunday night? Or you still got it sitting in a bag? Trying to finish first run through 525 and 526 tonight. Good luck with that. Make sure you watch those videos on evading. Hopefully that'll help you out. I am going to wait probably another week and a half until the summer advancement stuff or the summoner appreciation stuff is over, because I want to not spend a whole lot of units on energy refills for that, but I'd like to get all of the revives and signature stones out of those things. So 5.2 will have to wait a bit. You can smoke a cigar in the rain, dude. You can do it. I believe in you. I like Psylocke. Not enough to use my Mutant Awakening gem on her, though. You had sent too many messages. Are you saying you got that here, or you got that in another chat? Yeah, I am saving it for Iceman or Archangel. Mordo versus Black Panther Civil War. Yeah, that's a fun fight. I like that. It gives me much pleasure because I don't like Black Panther Civil War. You got a message here saying you're sending messages too fast. That's odd. Let me check something. I don't have slow mode on, so you must have been doing it really fast or something. Yeah, Psylocke was my first feature grind. Got her for 12 point something in arena. And that was because I just started using the iPhone just to unlock suicides fully, and I wanted to see what I could get, what I could do in the arena. I had never put up that much before because it's just not feasible with an Android. And so it wasn't really even because I thought she was going to be amazing. I just wanted to see if I could do it. So she was my first feature. But she is not awakened. I've got the Mutant Awakening gem. And she is. I could use it on Wolverine, X-23, or Psylocke, but I would rather wait for one of these other two. Yeah, he's okay for now. I think he did that just because I made the comment. So, yeah, if he's just doing that all night, then that would be a problem. But I don't mind him doing it once or twice. Oh, that was close to that L3 there. Nice, Lord Hibby. That's funny. Good night, Daniel. Get some sleep, man. Smoke it down. Not you, though, because you're not old enough. But, yeah. Metaphorically speaking, smoke it down. Alright, 4-star crystal. Any guesses? Put your guesses up, and then I'll go open it. Who was it I was going to show? Let me throw Joe Fixit in here. We were going to do a Joe Fixit real quick. Two for Archangel. That'd be nice. I would be absolutely okay with the Archangel. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just keep it that way. Actually, probably should have put a science on Juggernaut, but it's alright. Joe Fixit and Iron Patriot. Man, you are wishing my my welfare, aren't you there, Genesect? But like I said, here we go. 5 bleeds and watch him bleed out. And kind of slowed down there. But everybody else, Agent Venom maybe get 1 or 2 bleed. War Machine maybe gets 3 or 4 bleeds. But Joe Fixit, There's only 3 there, but typically he's doing 5 or 6 bleeds for me. So his bullet spray is the strongest in the game. Symbiote Spidey, She-Hulk. All right, Daniel. Get that crap out of here. She-Hulk, Black Widow, Iron Man, Ms. Marvel, Star-Lord. And I think he's trying to type Iron Patriot there, but it keeps coming out with toilets and stuff. Get in trouble, but this guy spams sheep and poo. Well, that's not sheep, that's toilets. Falcon, Jug, sheep. Yeah. Did you fight Grandmaster yet? I have not fought Grandmaster yet. I have only done one run through 5.2.1 and 5.2.2. I did not want to use my resources on 5.2 when I was preparing for a Labyrinth run. And now I am going to wait until after Summoner Appreciation so I can use all my energy getting the revives and signature stones. Black Panther, Thor, Ghost Rider. I wouldn't mind Ghost Rider. Mine's at 40, but I wouldn't mind getting him higher. He is doing an excellent job in Alliance Quest. I have not touched either of my other 2 champions in Alliance Quest today. Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens. Right after I check what this is. Oh, Arena Wins is on. Nice. Kobe24, doing very well, sir. Hope you're doing well too. Alright, see what's on. Ha ha! Yeah! Yeah, boy! I'm very happy about that. Very happy about that. That definitely makes up for not getting him in Arena. Very happy about that. Nice. Nice. I don't think I've got... I don't think I have enough to rank him to 5 because I just ranked up Ghost Rider. I definitely don't have the T4B. Ooh, I do have the catalysts. Interesting. One more, and I could take... Well, is it? That's 4 for magic. 5-star. And 3, 7. So one more Mystic Catalyst, and I could take up both of them. And there's a good chance I could get a Mystic. I'll have 2 T4C crystals at the end of AQ that I haven't opened yet. And let's see where I am at shards. Not terribly close, but almost halfway to another one. So I could probably take him up pretty soon. Not bad, not bad at all. I'm happy with that pull. Very happy with that pull. Lord Hibby, you guessed Voodoo? Nice. Let's see, I'm going to check. Oh, yeah, well, you said Hyperion and then Voodoo. Unless you said Voodoo before that. Oh, yeah, you did. You said Voodoo, Hyperion, Voodoo. Very nice. You're the winner. I need to have you in here to chant Star Lord's name on my next 5-star pull. 550 him like yesterday. Yeah, I would, but just took up Ghost Rider, and honestly, I'm not regretting Ghost Rider at all because I need him for map 6 and the Caltrops lane, and I mean, like I said, I can show you. This is, well, we're doing map 5 today, but I've got 2 more fights in section 2, and he's barely got anything off of him. I haven't touched either of my other champions yet, so he'll run this entire map. Ghost Rider will run this entire map, and I won't even have to touch Vision or Ultron. So I am good with that. Chittabam, what's up, man? Good to see you tonight. All right, well, on that note, let's jump back in Arena. I got some ground to cover here. The big question is, do I stop at 1.5? I think I might. I think I may just go ahead and give it, especially after that pull. I'm happy. I didn't get Voodoo a couple weeks ago. Got him tonight, so I'm happy. I think I can stop at 1.5 and then jump over to the other one. As a matter of fact, Ghost Rider's a hell of a champ. Yeah, no pun intended, right? He is a very good champ. So I am going to start this one now because if I'm going to be pushing on it, might as well get the streak going and use the 5 stars. So let's do, actually I want to do hero rating. There we go. Ideas for World War II cutoff in a couple of weeks. Have him at 550, unduped. World War II, he's the going to be the basic champion in a couple of weeks? I think he's going to be a pretty decent amount. I don't think he'd be a 6 million like a Voodoo or Mordo, but I could see him going for 4 million. No, I don't think he's featured. He'd be basic. We wouldn't know who the feature is. Yeah, Civil Warrior's next feature. We were talking about that earlier. I don't know that I want to go for him or not. I don't have him yet, so it would be nice to add him to my roster. But he's still not a champion that really captures my attention. But, having said that, I think I've got a week to use my stamina refills, and I've got a ton of boosts. And stamina refills, I thought about using them on for Hyperion, but that would just be dumb. Because you could use them on 5 stars. So throw on those 5-star boosts and use the stamina refills on your 5 stars if you haven't already. If he's basic 5 mil for safety, 4 is easy in a couple of days. It is, as long as you've got the time to sit down and actually do it. It's not too bad. How long have you been in NLA? Well, when did I join NLA? November? I think it was November of last year, and then I took a break. I was out of the country for about 2 weeks. End of January, beginning of February, so I was out of the Alliance for about 3 weeks or so, and I've been back since February. Civil Warrior good for all or nothing nodes with his L2 power drain. He's also good if you need a heal block. I did see somebody post a video. I think it was the same guy. Yeah, it was the same guy that I mentioned last night about evading the collector's second special. He posted a video of Civil Warrior against Realm of Legends Wolverine, and basically in the entire fight he just used heavy attacks and then converted them to heal block with his special attacks. He's like Black Bolt. Yeah. I think he's a much better defensive champion now because of that permanent armor up. Again, I don't know that I would want to try this unless I just knew we were due for a loss in war, but I would be interested to see how he would do on the unblockable first special, or the they're more likely to fire the first special, so he's going to be loading up armor ups like crazy, and it's also a Thorns node, and so once he has 4, 5, 6 armor ups, then there's no bypassing that Thorns damage. Getting Civil Warrior for arena fodder. Yeah, that's not a bad reason to have him. Not a bad reason to have him. I didn't say I can't trust you. I just said I'm not going to do it. There's a big difference. NLA, no limit Avengers. Hey, Pursuit, if you would get me something too. Buy me a Slurpee. Anna, welcome to the stream. I think this is the first time I've seen you here, so it's nice to have you. Thought next arena was Punisher 2099. No, he's not. He has been pushed back, apparently. It is Civil Warrior, which means Punisher in 2099 will be in 2 weeks, most likely, unless for some reason they're going to break the cycle of having a... Well, no, I guess... Maybe Punisher was served as like a new feature since he's never been in an arena before. I'm not sure exactly how they figured that. So likely next week. Nice. 5 million almost. You have been working, man. What are the requirements for NLA? Minimum, we want a 4800 prestige, 11 champions at either a 4-star maxed at rank 5 or 5-star at rank 3 or above. That 11 covers 5 for defense in Alliance War, 3 for offense in both Alliance War and Alliance Quest. Extra strong coffee. I'll take the extra strong coffee. I'm good with that. I'm not sure about 7-Eleven's coffee though. Well, if you're just joining, welcome. Drop a line in the chat. Say hello and let us know that you're here. You did, however, if you are just joining, miss the 5-star pull. Opened a 5-star crystal and awakened my Dr. Voodoo. So very excited about that. NLA has become weak. Yeah, since you left. We have no reason to play the chicken attack anymore. 4-star crystal. What did I say? Did I say 5-star crystal? That would have been amazing if I duped my Voodoo from a 5-star crystal, considering he's not in there right now. Unless we were talking features. Pitt, who do you know in my alliance? Well, thanks for correcting me. Yeah, it was a 4-star crystal that I opened. We're still 5,000 shards away from the next 5-star, but I hope to have that within the next 10 days. What's up, Hector? Good to see you. Danabolic. Yeah, man, he used to be here. I owe Dan a video. That's never going to happen, though. He and I got into a debate on whether or not I could beat Groot as a second mini boss on day 5 of map 3 with my 440 magic. And I told him absolutely I can, no question about it. And he insisted that it was not possible because I had not played at this prestige level. And so I said, all right, man, and when we play map 3 next time, I will make a video, I will post it on YouTube, and I will prove you wrong. Well, then he left the Alliance, and then we no longer have Groot as a mini boss, and so I can't prove him wrong. So I'm a little bit sad about that. What number am I on? Only number 3. Got a couple more before the 5 stars. Yeah, he is. He's a good guy, though, but yeah, he can argue with the best of them, and I like to argue too. So yeah, it was a nice long conversation. He was an officer in the Alliance at the time too, so we were in the officer chat just going back and forth. Everybody else just sitting back watching. Like, you two hash this out. Let us know when you're done. So you know him personally, or have you played with him? I think he's playing again, isn't he? Seen those arguments before, yeah. That video that you posted today, Hector, I liked it. You did a good job. What tier in Alliance War are you in, though? I noticed that node that you fought, Symbiote Spidey Unblockable 1. I'm used to seeing that Thorns, and so I was like, how in the world is Voodoo not taking Thorns on that node? And then I noticed it. I went back and looked at the buffs on there, and noticed it wasn't a Thorns node. So I don't know if it's just a tier 1 or if it's Thorns in tier 2. Known him in game for 2 years. Ah, very good. You left because I threatened to kick you? I've threatened a lot worse than that. Pitt has lots of gentlemen friends. Well, good to know. Come on, Diego Capitan. Oh well, we're going to take an L3 here. But he'll have an armor break, so shouldn't do a whole lot of damage. Oh, look at that. That almost knocked him out. Should have been a KO with that special. Hey Pitt, thanks for stopping by. It was a pleasure to have you in the chat tonight. Look forward to seeing you again. I don't know that I'd say War Machine was OP. His L2 can definitely do some damage. tier 5 alliance used to, or that you joined used to be tier 2, dropped a lot because they had a merger. Nice. Well, hopefully, hopefully they can climb back up in the ranks. Seven bleeds on Wolvie. Just stand back and let him go. How does it feel, Gran? No more Labyrinth till later. Yeah, I don't know how it feels. I just I enjoyed the challenge. It was a lot of fun. I'm kind of itching to get back in, but it's not going to happen until I awaken Star-Lord. So it's like, I really wanted him awakened so I could take him on that first run, and then since I just did it with Storm, I thought, maybe not such a big deal. But now I want to get back in. If I awaken my Star-Lord anytime soon, I will be going back in for the short path, which, if I remember correctly, has the Venom pool on it, which I hear is one of the most difficult challenges in Labyrinth. Lord Hibby, where have you been, man? Yeah, I did Labyrinth. I live streamed the whole thing over the weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Spoken like a typical guy. I am anything but typical. Well, that's not true. Yeah, I'm pretty typical. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I don't have an even number. Well, I have an even number of 5 stars, but I don't have the right number to do a 5-star team all the way through. So I'm going to have to break these up. Let's do... Let's do that, I think. Throw a 4-star in with them. Who should go in with them? Angela? Sure, why not? Who did I use? I used my Storm, 5-star rank 4 Storm, with the rest of a mutant crit team. Wolvie, Magneto, and Cyclops. And got through. Was not as pretty as I wanted it to be. Storm did not do as well as I hoped that she would. But it's done. Yeah, Hector, you play very well. I've been very impressed with your videos. You did a great job. Once you beat it, you want to get back in ASAP. Yeah, okay. I get it. I get it. Thank you, sir. Are you planning on doing a path? Who made my intro? I did. Used a website. Don't even remember what it's called. I used it only for a short time and then stopped using it. Let me see if I can find what that was called here. I've been thinking of actually making a new intro. I'm not really thrilled about the one that I have, but Have a 4-star maxed SL, have a good run against Rolk, never committed. That 4-star is going to be tough. That enrage timer is going to be really short. Even with max suicide, it's going to be really short. Biteable, B-I-T-E-A-B-L-E, Biteable. So biteable.com. That's the website that I had used to do the intro. No, man, you play. I'm assuming you've not been playing very long, since you say you just recently got your rank 5s. So I think you're doing a great job, and I really enjoy the videos. If you guys have not checked out Hector's channel, do it. He puts out some great content. You do have a 10% boost next week, yes, but it doesn't matter how much you boost those 4-stars. The enrage timer is still not going to be as long as with a 5-star. That's exactly right, Lord Hibby. That was my experience too. The most hits I ever got in before that second enrage timer was about 165. You can do decent damage in those 165 hits, but not enough to avoid using about 5 to 8 revives. Now, I mean, you look at my run, and that I used plenty of revives even with a 5-star. So, I mean, it may be worth it, and other guys have done it with a 4-star. It's definitely doable. The question is only, do you want to use the resources to do it with a 4-star? Coffee is here. All right. CJ's going to do his next week. Get your YouTube channel up. Live stream the whole thing. Promise, it's easy. No pressure at all. PJane22, welcome back to the stream. No, the boost, the attack boost next week is 10%. The boost for the battle chips and everything else like that is 20 or 30 or whatever, 20%. But the attack boost is going to be 10%. Which, I mean, 10% still is going to help. It's still going to help with Labyrinth, but for 4-star, it's not going to be enough to extend the enrage. Didn't really get into it in like 10 to 11 months ago. Stayed in the pretty low alliance until 2 months ago. Yeah, once you break into a higher alliance, then things start moving a lot more quickly because you start bringing in more of the 4 and 5-star shards. You get access to more of the map crystals and possibly the tier 4 T4CC crystals. Things start moving along more quickly. Right now, the most difficult thing, or maybe not the most difficult thing, but the slowest thing for me to get is the tier 4 basic catalysts. I've got plenty of tier 4 class catalysts right now. It's the basics and, surprisingly, even the alpha catalysts that usually hold me up in ranking. Trying to be as cheap as possible, then you better wait. Then you better wait for the 5-star. There's Steiny. Speak of the devil. He can neither confirm nor deny, which is an implicit confirmation. Welcome, Steiny. Good to see you. Thought it was pretty funny that Dave, I was in Dave's stream earlier. At one point, he suggested that Steiny gets a pet, a dog or something else, or a friend named Frank, and so he can have the Frankensteiny stream. That was hilarious. Very good, very funny. For me, it's now T4C, getting 5th rank 5 Thursday. I'm going to get Hyperion dupe. Very good, sir. Very good. Yeah, this, once you start getting the catalyst from Alliance Quest and your Alliance gets high enough, then it's going to be, definitely going to be those basics. Week 4, added gold, battle chip attack, health boost, 20% increase in gold and battle chips, plus 10% augment. There you go. 10% augment to champion base attack and health. Yeah, so it's 20% in everything except for attack and health. Attack and health is only a 10% increase. So you'll get 20% more gold, 20% more battle chips, 10% more health, 10% more attack. This is the first time I'll be using my Superior Iron Man since awakening him. Let's see how he does here. Ooh, 75 units from 50 crystals. Yikes. Yeah, some days I get really lucky on those and get just tons of units, and other days it's just barely dropping. And when they do, it's only 15 units at a time. I usually wait till I have at least 500,000 battle chips before I open them. That way, even if it's bad as far as average on units, at least I'm gonna get, feel better about getting something. So I'll probably save for a while now. I don't think I'll be opening battle chips anytime soon, because I still have over 3,000 units for my for Labyrinth that I didn't use, and I'm gonna try my hardest not to open any feature crystals until after I dupe Star-Lord. I'm gonna try to hold on to those if possible, so I can get back in the Labyrinth and do a second run as soon as he's awakened and ranked. What's a video transition called that you use at the end of the stream? How the two pictures twist into place. Thinking I could make a picture with the smoke animated so the smoke is moving. Are you talking about when it goes to the close scene, or are you talking about the two pictures in the close scene? Dominic, why do you say that? I saw he just posted a video. Does that have to do with what you're saying there? Well, this ought to be an interesting one. Five 4-stars on his last PHC opening. How many PHCs did he open for 5 4-stars? Yeah, that's the same website. I just use one of their options, and you can upload a picture and put text, things like that. I'll put that in the chat here. It's Biteable.com. That's what I used. All right, Ricky, have a great night, man. We'll catch you later. Yeah, PHCs for me seem to be like hit and miss. It's uh, I'll go a long time without getting a 4-star, and then I'll get several 4-stars in a few weeks. I think I got Moon Knight recently from a 4-star. I mean, from a PHC. I hate fighting this Ultron. He's such a pain. Got 4-star Venompool the other day from Premium, 4-star Black Bolt yesterday. Very nice. I will never complain about a 4-star from a PHC, no matter how bad they are. I think I'm over it. I think I'm over it. You know, more 5-stars will come. Hitman, more 5-stars will come. Still would have rather have pulled someone else besides Winter Soldier, but yeah. It is what it is. Start a line page to keep track of your pulls. All of your PHC pulls? Does Classic Ultron evade more than Age of Ultron? I don't think he is supposed to. His description, I think it still says once every 7 seconds, but it sure seems to me like he does when I'm fighting him. But the other thing that he does that really is annoying is he will just stand back and he won't block, he won't attack. He just stands back and waits for you to attack, and as soon as you do, he parries. So it's just it's the excessive evade. It seems like the excessive evade, coupled with usually the awkward AI, the very laid back AI, that makes him difficult. I never fight him. I shouldn't say never. I rarely fight him outside of these matches, these numbered matches here, where the AI is just very different from the aggressive type of AI that you're used to once you get up higher in the streak. You got 5-star Winter Soldier dude as well. Yeah, I hear Winter Soldier is actually decent now. I mean, people say he's not nearly as bad as he used to be. He's actually a viable champion, but I'm not sold yet. I don't know. Ask Kabam for a mulligan. They don't like me that much, especially probably since earlier I suggested that they might have just ran a long con on us with the whole revive issue thing. They probably didn't like that too much. Thought you got a 5-star Ultron today, but it slow rolled off. And well, who did you end up with? I'm assuming wasn't anybody great since you're not telling us right away. Yeah, he baits you. He baits you. He kabams you. That's it. 90% of the time he evades right after his L1. Yeah. Kabam might send you a Seaton signed foil hat. Oh yeah, that's right. You said that earlier. You got that blue Cyclops. Yeah, I think Ultron might have been a little better than blue Cyclops. Okay. Running 2 Ultrons in map 6. Yeah, absolutely. I've often said if I were lucky enough to get a 5-star Ultron, I would be running him in Alliance War and Alliance Quest, I think. Even Unawakened. I think that's all my 5 stars. Yep. Do you have Deep Wounds maxed, Pursuit? Four at the moment, unlocked to 5. Yeah, nice. I run Deep Wounds at 5 because I use Ultron in Alliance Quest and Hawkeye in Alliance War. And Deep Wounds is amazing for both of them, but especially nice for Ultron. Instead of two or three bleeds, if you're lucky, I've had up to 4 bleeds or 5 bleeds I think at one time that I was able to cauterize with his first special. Did a lot of damage. Just having that extra 2.5 seconds on that bleed allows you to stack them up pretty nicely. Someone pulled a 5-star Ultron in my alliance today, won the game. Yeah. I don't think we have one yet in my alliance. Small Bean, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. And Legend A. Thanks, guys, for hopping on. Hope that you're having a nice evening or morning or afternoon, whatever time it is in your part of the world. It is about 12:30 here where I'm at, so I guess I should say I hope you're having a nice middle of the night. Too bad Ultron hits like a still run him in an AQ though. But Hector, he doesn't hit like a whatever you were gonna say. It's you gotta get those bleeds. You gotta cauterize the bleeds, and if you can cauterize, if you can use that L1 when your opponent is bleeding, he actually does a pretty good amount of damage. Got a 5-star Moon Knight and the Crystal Stomp next to Star-Lord. Is he good? Moon Knight is not bad, but he's definitely no Star-Lord. Honestly, I don't know where I would use Moon Knight other than Arena. So I say he's not bad, but then I say that I wouldn't use him for Alliance Quest or Alliance War. 135 for you. You must be on the East Coast or somewhere in the same time zone as the East Coast anyway. What round do I need to start sandbagging in featured arena? Cauterize on the L3 is nasty too. In the featured arena, I think you need a sandbag from fights, because I haven't sandbagged in a while. I believe it is fights 10 through, what is it, 10 through 15? Or 11 through 15. Someone else who still runs that method can probably answer you better than I can. Cauterizing on L3 is nasty too. It is, but man, I hate his L3. I mean, you hit the button to do L3, you go and take a bathroom break, grab a cup of coffee, you come back, you sit down, blow your nose, whatever, and then, you know, he's done with his L3. But it just takes forever. It's ridiculously long. New to YouTube gaming, I love how easy it is to find live stream because then I'm not so focused on grinding. It makes a grind enjoyable. Absolutely, man. Legend, I absolutely agree with you. That's why I do this, because I was tired of feeling so alone. His regular hits, yeah, I mean, you're right. He doesn't hit like a Mack truck. You really got to focus on the bleeds. But the regen is nice. The energy absorption is nice. Jake Delorme is back. Want to check on other channels. Very good, sir. Nice to have you back. Featured fights 9 to 12. Okay. So what do you do on fights 13, 14, and 15? Is that just your maxed? Those are usually going to be your death matches there, aren't they? Because it's after fight 15 is when the streak kind of settles down. Beyonder 555, what's up, man? Welcome back. What's my score? Not much, not much. I have not done arena at all today before the live stream, and so I am 850,000. So I've decided I'm just going to go for milestones. I debated on using some units and refreshing, but I just duped my, finally awakened my Hyperion about 25 minutes ago or so when I opened my 4-star crystal. And so, not Hyperion, my Dr. Voodoo. I did not get him in arena a couple weeks ago. And so, very excited about awakening him, and it soothes my conscience about not getting Hyperion this time. So, I'm just going to do milestones, and probably next week have to grind for one or the other because I'll have some boosts and stamina refills expiring. But this week has just been crazy busy for me with work and haven't had the time to put in arena that I wanted to. Puerto Rico, very cool. Very cool. Standard Eastern, no daylight savings. Yeah, I think that I never saw anything in the forums about this, but I'm convinced that they changed the L3s. Either that or I just did not pay attention at all when I first started playing this game, because third specials are pathetic for most champions. Most champions, you're going to do a drastic amount of damage increase with your second special over your third special. So I just avoid those most of the time. It's a way to grind with a stream, absolutely. Absolutely. Steiny knows. Steiny knows. Who's long L3? That would be Ultron's. Ultron's L3. It's ridiculously long. I think it's one of the longest L3s that I'm aware of. 13 and 14, you can use one rank 5 or 5-star equivalent. 15 to 17, rank 4 champs and one. Okay, gotcha. I am not drunk if you're talking to me, no. If you want that, you gotta jump over to Quick Shots stream. As Pursuit said right there, if I just read the next line down. Hey, Legend A, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate the support. What's the next arena character? Next, yeah, Civil Warrior, Winter Soldier. He answered you right there, yeah. Winter Soldier would be basic. Imagine he's going to be a low one. I might actually go for him, because I've got Winter Soldier, but he's not awakened. WS Winter Soldier. Is Puerto Rico going to become the 51st state? Man, that's been a question for as long as I can remember. As long as I knew anything about the Puerto Rico, probably in the early 80s, that has been a question. So, don't see that happening at this point. I do need to check my stamina refills in the stash. I don't think that they'll be good. I don't think that they'll be available when Punisher 2099 is out. Otherwise, I might consider grinding for him. Hey, thanks, Hector. Appreciate you hanging out with us for a bit tonight. Have a great night, man. Also, I'm assuming that the audio is fine on your end. It's been sounding good to me all night, and so this will be night number 2 that we haven't had an issue with any lag or anything that I know of. So that's exciting. Audio is good, no music tonight. Yeah, I've got the music on. Can you not hear the music? There's music in the background. But if you can't hear it, I should turn it up. Let me see what I can do about that. Guess I should have asked about that earlier. Well, I've been listening to it. It's coming out my speakers, but for some reason it was turned down in my mixer. So there you go. You should hear it now. Something. Here I was happy, you know, even kind of moving and dancing a little bit in my chair to the music, and you guys weren't enjoying the same beats that I was. But you should have it now. Let me know. Alright, let me bump it up a little bit. You tell me if it's too loud. It looks about right on my settings. That'll work. Good. How's that coffee, Pursuit? I gotta drink a throwback Mountain Dew. You guys got these where you're at? Real sugar. It's really real bad for you, but I love them. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. There we go. Hey bro, trying to verse me. Name is... Oh yeah, you know what? Thanks for saying that, Jake, because I think I have some dual credits expiring. I can do that. I can do that tonight. we'll wrap up the stream in a bit with doing some duels before I open some crystals. Yeah, I like Mountain Dew. They have there's a Pepsi with real sugar. I've even seen the Dr. Pepper, but it's not very common around here. And Coke with real sugar. It's amazing how different it is. You drink this for a while, and then you go back to the other stuff with the corn syrup, and it's just got that corn syrup just has a bitter kind of aftertaste to it. Coffee is good. Colombian blend. Ah. Love me some coffee. Well, he blocked it. No, we have something called Dr. Thunder Pure Caffeine. One like you'll be able to stay up for 4 hours. Oh. Yeah, I think we have Dr. Thunder. Isn't that like the Walmart brand? Well, never asked you, Jake. Where are you from? I think Dr. Thunder here, at least, is a Walmart brand. Maybe you've got something different that's called Dr. Thunder. Infinity Gamers, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Alliance wants you to rank 3 your 5-star Spider-Man, probably for Alliance War defense. I would tell them, you go rank your own stinking Spider-Man. Spider-Man sucks. Have I mentioned that I don't like Spider-Man? Who do I want to put in here? Just throw him in. Discovered tonight on my stream that Spider-Gwen will bypass Mortal... Yeah, she will. Because her heavy attack cannot be interrupted. So she'll bypass the Astral Evade, but she still takes degen. Unless they've fixed that, she still takes degen. Dr. Thunder sounds like a detergent. Nice. Maybe he's talking about Pib Extra. I've seen that occasionally. It used to be just Mr. Pibb. Whatever happened to Mr. Pibb? It's Pib Extra now. Her medium attack bypasses Astral Evade. Now, I did not know that one. I knew her heavy did. Which, by the way, somebody needs to do this. I don't want it to be me, but somebody needs to do this. You know, in Labyrinth, the Juggernaut is unstoppable until he's attacked with a heavy attack. I think Spider-Gwen would actually do really well in that fight, because not only does she have class advantage, but her heavy attack cannot be interrupted. So she could just heavy attack him even when he's unstunnable and remove it. Of course, you know, I don't know how she'd do for the rest of the fight, but as far as abilities go, ability descriptions go, she seems like the best champion for that scenario. One of you test it out and let us know. From North Dakota, native, so that stuff for me is like staying up for 2 days. Yes, it's a Walmart brand. Okay, gotcha. All right. That's what I thought. Nice. Oh, goodness. I was going to say, have you ever tried Moxie? Ugh. Oh, that's like drinking cough syrup. My grandmother used to drink Moxie all the time. It's really hard to get here in the Midwest, and it's more of a New England stuff. But when we would go to visit family in Maine, I'd always bring a 6-pack of Moxie back, but not so that I could drink it. I would take pleasure in making other people drink it and watch the look on their faces when they first tried it. Test it in duels. Yeah, I'll do that if we have a Mordo to test. Yeah, trap spider only. Yeah, very good. Yeah, chicken jerky in the house. Okay, Ristic, we'll take Spider Gwen in against your Mordo. Against your Mordo, excuse me. Only the first hit? What do you mean only the first hit of her heavy attack? I mean, it's, I tested her when Mordo first came out, and she landed the heavy hit, but I think she still took degen, but it landed the hit at least, so she did damage, but she was still getting degen. 5-star Carnage. I would say nice, but everything I hear about him, most people are saying it's not so nice. What do you think about Carnage? She ignores only the first hit, gets a crit boost, but if you hit her a second time mid-heavy, she'll get interrupted. Okay. So if you're fighting against her and she's on defense, okay, but if you're using her offensively against Mordo, then you shouldn't have a problem using that heavy attack against his Astral Evade. Or Juggernaut. Should be fairly easy to find a 5-star Juggernaut. Actually, we've got one in my alliance. I might duel that with a Spider Gwen and see if that'll work when he is unstoppable, if we can land a heavy. Of course, that won't remove his unstoppable, but worth a shot. He's awesome, crappy, but awesome. Well, okay then. Crappy, but awesome. Ranked him because he's favorite. Yeah, I think he is a lot of people's favorites. I mean, he just was requested for such a long time, so it's just surprising that that he ended up being this champion that so many people are upset about. Spider Gwen was my chick before the update. Spam the hell out of that heavy attack. Yeah. Spider Gwen would not be such a bad champion. Oh, she's not really a bad champion, but she wouldn't get all the flack she does if it wasn't for that stupid L1. When they said they were going to change it, I was really excited for her. And the way they changed it, I just could not believe. I was just dumbfounded. They made her first special worse. But all they did was take away the changing the modes from her first special and put it on a holding, dash back and hold block. Take a few blocked hits so you can change your modes, and your L1 still does no damage. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But I stopped a long time ago trying to understand the Kabam logic. Should I take off Mystic Dispersion for the testing? For what testing? I'm talking a whole lot and not remembering everything that's coming out of my mouth, so you'll have to remind me what testing you're talking about. Isn't the blocking Hulkbuster also on the Jugs path? That I don't know. Could pull it up and check, but off the top of my head I don't know. The beginner grind for 3-star Iron Fist, thought 100,000 was enough, and you got rank 80 to 100. Yeah, that beginner bracket is really nice. How long ago was that, Jake? take the crit boost from charging her heavy and put it on her first special? Yeah, the crit boost is great. I mean, the stuff she gets from her special attack is great, but the problem is it's not a special attack. It's a special add buffs. I don't know what you would call it, but it's not an attack. Spider-Gwen against Mordo, Spider-Gwen against Carnage. Yeah, Spider-Gwen with an unblockable L1. Yep. So yeah, that was shortly after I started playing, Jake, because Iron Fist was my first champion that I got in Arena as well. Need another 535 stars until you get Ultron. Do it! Should have that Thursday at the latest, right? Oh no, you probably still... Are you still in black? How long are you in blackout? Will you get SA this week? Summoner advancement, that is. Now what happened to my music? Ah, reached the end of the playlist. I forgot to hit repeat. You don't want Ultron anyway. You need a 5-star Hulk so you can use those science catalysts. Nice, to be right at 1 million points at the end of my 4 stars here. Pred, what's up, man? Seemingly tenacious, in-game name Predator, so everybody calls him Pred, just to prevent throwing everybody off there. How'd the stream go tonight, man? Wasn't able to stick around in there with you for too long. Yeah, man, we'll do some duels after this series here. Tech T4CC expiring in 4 days. So you've got Science Catalyst expiring in the next couple of days, and then Tech expiring within a few days after the Science. Sounds like you need Tier 4 Basics to... Or you might need Tier 4 Basics. How are you on those? Yeah, that Yondu special too. It's very nice, especially in longer fights. You just keep baiting that first special, and after about 15 times of Winter Soldier using his first special, he does some pretty good damage. Man, I wish I could awaken mine. I've spent so many units on crystals though, trying to awaken him. It's pretty frustrating. Talked about some game content changes and how bad the Aussie internet is. Quick Shot, what's up, man? How are you feeling tonight? I hope you didn't get too carried away in your arena challenge there with the alcohol content and all that. But if you did, make sure you're listening to Chicken Attack. Science expires in 15 hours, 5 days, 8 days, and 24. 1 tech and 4. Dang, yeah, you gotta get ranking, man. Kabam is forcing your hand. You will rank Joe Fixit. Destroyed Realm of Legends while drinking. Hulk versus Scarlet Witch is amazing. Oh, I bet. So who did you use? Besides Hulk, obviously. Alright, let's see what I got. I've got 3. Ooh, 6 days for the stamina, so definitely not going to make it to Punisher 2099. So do I grind for Civil Warrior? I may have to. With the 5-star boosts and these stamina refills, it would not make sense not to, I guess. Alright. Alright, so you guys typed all your names in there earlier, but that's way up in the chat, so you'll have to type them in again. Who do we got? $88.31. Is this you, Pursuit? I believe this is you. Is this you? Alright, so we'll do it how I've done it in the past. Put your name and who you want me to use to duel you. So Ristic is first. Mordo, and we are using Spider-Gwen. Alright, and so just to remind ourselves, while in Hunter Spider mode, focus his senses to strike at enemy weak points, armor breaks, lowering armor rating. Heavy attack, while in Trap Spider mode, she ignores a first attack against her and weakens the opponent with a successful hit. So we would need to change to Trap Spider mode, and then should be able to use a heavy against his Astral Evade, and someone said that her medium attack also bypasses it. Oh, gotcha. Alright, yeah, that must... I think that must be Vinny then. Oh, she didn't take D-Gen that time. She used to take D-Gen from that. Her medium attack did not bypass it. I just tried to use a heavy attack there and he hit me. Alright, Legal Fear. Who do you want me to use to duel you? Who's sending me gifts and presents? Stizzy Beats. Who is... Oh, that's you, Chittabem, huh? Where am I going? Friends. Alright, legal... What do we say? Legal underscore fear? Legal underscore fear. Nightcrawler. Use Spider-Man. Oh, I hate Spider-Man. Duped or unduped? Well, I'm not going to wait for you to answer that. I will use Spider-Man, 3-star Spider-Man against your 4-star Nightcrawler. Ah, he got me. He got me. You win. Alright, Chittabam. Synergy TV, what's up, man? And Aaron Hoodie Lover, guys, good to see ya. No, I just wasn't expecting him, Chittabam, so yeah, no problem at all. Anyway, where was I at? High Speed Pursuit. You know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna duel that Nightcrawler again. You can't just let Nightcrawler beat me. Three-star Spider-Man. Yeah, that's better. All right. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I already claimed that. Why is it telling me again? Yeah, let's see. Your Nightcrawler's right there. So what happens is it displays differently to different people in the game. I can't remember which way it is, but I think that I see your higher prestige champion, but you will see your higher PI champion based on your masteries and stuff. So your Nightcrawler must be is a higher PI because of masteries, but Cable is a higher prestige, and so he is showing up for mine. So we'll do dual Cable. Congrats, Synergy, by the way. I'm not ignoring you there. I just was trying to figure out what I was doing here with the duels. Congrats on your first ever Master Mode. Alright, who to use against Cable? How about Cable? Cable against Cable. Whoa, that was crazy. I forgot about the second shot on that. I may have just figured something out here. So I countered after the first shot, and I didn't get hit by the second on his L2. This isn't going too well. I just could not do enough damage even to keep up with the regen he kept getting. Oh well. Hey, Swipe Train, what's up, man? How you doing? I'll come back to that cable with someone else. He's another one I'm not really sure about. I don't use him ever except for in that 3-star arena because I don't have him as anything higher. I don't think I've ever looked at your profile before, Pursuit. I like that Ronin though. CJ doesn't. He's a Ronin hater. But nice. I had my Ronin up at rank 4 for a bit. Used a rank down ticket on him. But, looks good. Looks good. Just editing and saw you're on. Working on a video? Live on the wild side here with Crossbones. This could end very badly if I get hit and I've got a stack of Furies up. Cool, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Like that. Ah. Okay, so maybe that was a poor choice. No other comic books holding out for better rank 4. Oh, no other comics. Why did I say no other comic books? That too. Alright, let's try this again. Never noticed till now, Speed. I see you on Global most of the time. Oh, you hang out in Global? You are a brave man. What? He just blocked my special after a medium hit. What kind of trickery is that? That's better. Just published RTL 4.2 tips vid. Oh, very nice. Vage 79. Yeah, I used to try to do some recruiting in Global, but I was blocking people more than I was actually getting any bites for recruiting, so I've had that turned off for quite a while. It's just mind-numbing to be in there. Like, I don't get. I mean, like, how many people are always in there? Like, I'm looking for a girl. I'm looking for. I'm like, serious? Why even bother? Vage. This is. Well, I guess that's the only. Vage 79. Venom. Why am I? You came up with Ant-Man. I'm like, I'm gonna duel an Ant-Man. Awesome. 110 Ant-Man. I can do this. But you said you are the 5-star Carnage, and you've got a 5-star Star-Lord, you son of a gun. Nice. Nice profile. 500 PvP win streak. Looks like an arena grinder to me. Alright, who am I using? Who am I using? Jake Delorme. Girls press 1, yeah. Anyone you want. Alright. Let's go with the 3 stars. Wouldn't be fair to use class advantage or bleed immune, right? So let's check out Yondu. Class disadvantage even. I like Yondu. See what he's got. There we go. Wasn't bad. Stizzy Beats, use Jane Foster. We can do that, we can do that. You know what I should have done? No, it's okay. I was going to say I should have grabbed those from my stash before claiming that gift you sent me, but they would have went to the stash anyway. 3-star running would have... Yeah, he would have worked well there. She's another one that, for some reason, you can no longer connect a special attack after a heavy. After a combo. Ah, so close. Man, that's twice I've lost to your cable. I'm gonna take care of this guy here. Yeah, Carnage is not a defensive champion. He's really not hard to fight. I don't know how he is offensively. I don't have him at all. So that's why I know everybody. I mean, well, I shouldn't say everybody. So many people that I've seen talk about him say he's not good, but you know, so I do have to take that into account, but I can't really give my solid opinion on him since I haven't played with him. Come on, I can't even parry right now. Oh, Chidabem, you're killing me! You're killing me! There's a Jane following in the game. There are just so many better options for Mystic Resources, right? I like her. I mean, she can do good damage, but she's worthless against stun immune champions or stun champions that shrug off debuffs. Yeah, I did. I fought your Cable with a Cable earlier, and didn't work out. We're going to go again, though. We're going to go again. Cable will not get the best of me more than half a dozen times. Finally, there you go. It only took 4 tries, but we got him down. Almost forgot about Alliance Quest. Don't forget about Alliance Quest. I think I'm stuck in Alliance Quest for the night. Oh, let me go over here and grab these before I forget them. Alright, you got Stupefy, Parry and Stupefy. I do not. I do not. Well, wait. I have Parry maxed. I have 1 point. Oh, I have 2. I have 2 in Stupefy. That surprises me. I don't usually run that. But, yeah, I've really got into... I really liked having my attack synergy, or my attack mastery stacked up. So I run as few as possible in defense and utility so I can have the higher attack. If I didn't have Ultron running every Alliance Quest, I probably wouldn't even max recovery, but since his regeneration is a big part of what he does, I want that extra 15% on his 2 self-repairs. But otherwise, I don't know that I would even have that maxed at this point. I'm really liking the attacks, the attack masteries, and being able to end fights quicker, and really forces me to pay attention to what I'm doing and work on getting better at intercepting and not getting hit. So, all right, let's wrap things up by opening some crystals. See if we can get lucky tonight. We've already got lucky with the 4-star crystal and awakening voodoo. But since we've been talking about 4 stars from PHCs, let's see if the luck is with us there tonight. Yeah, you probably have. Well, it's only like 0.2 seconds, I think, if I add that last point in Stupefy. But how many do you have? How many points do you have in Limber though? Because that may also make a difference. Could take from some from defense. Yeah, I could probably take that physical resistance off. I think the reason I did that is because when I was setting this back up, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put willpower on, and this is the setup that I run if I do add willpower. You have to have 15 to get to willpower, and I think I just decided not to do willpower at the last moment. Two in Limber, so yeah, that shortens the what am I thinking? Stun timer anyway. Alright, 6 PHCs. May the luck of Dave be with us tonight. I don't know if it works while blocking. That's a good question. I just figured it might. I thought it did, I guess. But to be honest, I don't know for sure. One max signature ability crystal. You know what? I wouldn't even mind having a pull like we did a couple weeks ago. No 4 stars, but like, what, 4 out of 5 PHCs were 3 stars that I opened that one night. That was a crazy pull. Oh, look at those 4 stars all in a row. Black Widow, number 2, max signature ability crystal, I believe. Yep. Guillotine. She's not maxed yet. Number 3, max signature ability crystal. Yeah, man, it's like they'll string like 4 or 5 of them together at a time, or put them on either side of your 2-star. It's all to mess with your head. If I'm not live streaming these, I just pop them. But you know, when you're doing it live on YouTube, you gotta spin them for dramatic effect. Well, all 2 stars, but we got what, 3? 4 max signature ability crystals. I'll open those. And some more 3-star shards. Alright, well, here's the count tonight. 5,314 5-star crystal shards. We need 4,686 more shards for our next 5-star crystal, and our next chance to be sorely disappointed at not getting Star-Lord. But hopefully you can make it when that happens. Anyway, hey guys, thanks again for joining me tonight. And thanks for keeping me company as we're grinding Arena together. I should be on tomorrow night again at my normal time at about 11 p.m. Central Standard Time if you are available. I'd love to hang out with you again. Until then, this is Grant Kahonu smoking it down. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks.